out there on TV land. This is the Country Club Show. I'm taking a halftime break from my daily activities, and I wanted to bring you some information going on in the world. And I think the reason we tune in to other people's lives, it distracts us from our lives. That's why I myself like shows of entertainment shows and celebrity gossip shows because it's a diversion from the everyday world and the mess that we go through. You know, it's always easier looking at. I think sometimes it help you cope. It's like a coping mechanism where people got their problems in the world and you watching other people's problems kind of make you say, okay, well, life isn't so bad, or well, even that person got to go through this trials and tribulations, so I myself, who am I, right? With that said, let's talk about some rich Negro problems. Floyd Mayweather is suing Showtime Boxing for 340 M's, and he's being trolled. I think that this, I mean, who, you know what's crazy, right? The average person to say, how you let somebody rip you off for $340 million? But to the average person who's worked a lot of jobs or worked in life as a laborer, it's gonna be jobs and companies that rip you off. You know, shout out to Sir Burris, who been fucking with me the last couple of days. Been very consistent and following my channel, and I appreciate that. I really do. Go ahead and drop a like for me because you've been really consistent, and I appreciate your consistency. It's only two ways you're gonna be consistent. Either you spying on me, trying to see if I say something crazy, or you real deal with me. Either way, I thank you for your attention. You know. Having said that, yeah. So people will look at Floyd and say, how did he get cheated out of 340 million? We don't. You got people that have been cheated out of 50,000, 15,000, $5,000. Wherever an employer sometimes can, like not all employers, but a dishonest person can find a way to stiff you, they're gonna do it if you allow yourself. And that's why, like, you gotta be very careful in this world how you move and how you your finances and stuff. Like, you know, I sometimes, you know what, I've been training myself on. Like, I always want to come off as humble. You feel me? Like, I'm a humble human being, really though. Like, I go through. I don't talk about my struggles online. You feel me? I talk about success. I talk about this and that, but I don't talk about the struggles of maintenance and keeping things abroad and trying to rise. It's like you get to one step higher in life, and then something else try to knock you down 6 steps, and it's a battle. It's a battle. It's a struggle. And then you got family members with their hands out. It's a struggle, but you just keep pushing. And you got folks that's unappreciative, and they just look at you. It's a struggle, but you just keep going. And you just keep going, and you say to yourself sometimes, like, damn, you know, one thing about it, you gotta stay humble and stay thankful. Shout out to the acronym that Young Thug said when he was in court. He said, "Truly humble under God." Well, I must be a thug that dude because I have truly been humble under God, and I'ma always give him the praise when it get tough because, like, you know, I myself, let's talk about it. This is just an honest hour. I wanted to talk about some news clips, but I guess I'm gonna incorporate myself because this is therapeutic when I get online, for real though. You know, I've worked hard my whole life, and I've always had ambitions for entrepreneurship. I've had at certain times the opportunity to get into it, but I was scared. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I salute these young guys who, with these entrepreneur thoughts, who get out there and take the risks and take the chances. I'm just like, that's the reason I don't bet. I'm scared of losing money. Like, I worked too fucking hard for everything I ever earned in life. So, like, I'm scared to lose what a nigga earned or like, hard. Like, I've been like Floyd Mayweather. I brought up that's the segue. Well, matter of fact, Cerebus, I'm gonna start dealing with you because you've been in this room for too long to not drop a light, and you've been following at me every day. So I'm not gonna acknowledge you. Not to say that you're not allowed and welcome, but you on some fed shit, clearly. With that said, though, I worked so hard in my life to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish and do in life. And for me to try to overcome and achieve and this and that, it's so crazy the dynamics and the forces that go against you. It's like I would almost give a young person the advice that if you ever achieve anything, even minute, keep it to yourself and just keep pushing. Keep your head down and keep pushing. I was thinking about the last like major job that I had. And the only reason I stopped working at it was a decent company. I made decent money or whatever. And I learned to excel in my job. But the owner had tried me, the owner of the business. He was a multimillionaire. And this is how he disrespected me. And this is what led me to move to Georgia, in fact. I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about so I'm sitting there one day doing my job. And if you love me, drop a like. Sitting there doing my job, and this guy was so rich. He got his own office at his company and stuff like that. Big office with all type of drinks, a bathroom, shower, all that. Right? He owned the whole facility. So he used to get back massages at work. This is like some extra rich dude type of stuff, right? Jewish dude, Jewish guy. So he used to get back massages at work, like have him, like have a masseuse come and massage him. So one day he's going upstairs with his male masseuse. Now, I worked at a company where we have all type of fly stuff, fly gear and all that. So I ran across some kid shoes that fit my daughter a couple times, and I was like, "Hey, how much you would charge me for me to buy these shoes off of you?" And he was like, "Oh, just get it, just get it." I'm like, nah, let me pay you. That's the type of man I am. Like, this is why you can't accept things from people, or this is why you always gotta offer something for somebody. Like, let me pay you. Don't give me nothing. Let me earn it. But do not give me nothing, because I don't need you ever talk about what you gave me. So, freaking, I offered to buy it. Dude say, nah, you good. So every time I run across some fly kits for my daughter, because we had so much different stuff, I offered him, and he just kick it out, right? Maybe he did it 4 times, right? Four pair of shoes. So he getting a massage one day from this guy, and I got like 3 pair of shoes lined up that I want to make an offer, because I make an offer every time. He's coming down the stairs with his masseuse, and he said, "Hey, well, why you ain't throw them shoes in the box?" I said, "Yeah, I was gonna make an offer for him." And so he said, "This guy," mind you, heavy Jewish accent. He said, "This guy," I don't even know how to do a good Jewish accent, like a Yiddish kind of accent. He said, "This guy always asking me." It was almost like mixed with Italian almost. He's like, "This guy's always asking me for stuff for his daughter, this and that." He's like, "How many kids does the guy have?" And when he said that, dog, I ain't never been son to like felt that kind of way in my life. And I had been like putting aside to try to like have property in South Florida, because I'm from South Florida. And South Florida property is not cheap at all. And I knew I couldn't get a loan. I hadn't already tried to get a loan or for home mortgage and all that. I knew that my decision was gonna have to be cash. I said, okay, you know what? Forget this financing crap, because I never had a credit card in my life anyway. So I was like, let me just go ahead and just. I already had the mindset. I was like, well, I hadn't looked around online, and it wasn't really something that I put forth to action. But I knew that I can afford property in different states, but not Florida, like to buy outright. I would have to like make payments. So anyway, he he said, "This guy, da 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 da," and I'm like, how you gonna disrespect me? Like, I really wanted to pull him aside, like on some like not only as a man, but like on some black, like, fam, how you gonna disrespect me like that, bro? How you gonna like really though? Like, his daughter share almost half of the name of my daughter. Freaking he would, you know what's so crazy, dog? Low key, dog. He was an inspiration somewhat, because he's super rich. He got a daughter, and his daughter showed up to work late every day. She don't have to work hard, but that's his daughter. And that's the successor of him. The man got his side chick. His side chick is his money maker. his like his, you know, with a personal assistant, and his wife be there and all, and the side chick and the wife get along. I said, you gotta be hella rich for your side chick to know your wife, and you get along with his side chick drive a 911 Carrera. He drive Maybachs, and his everybody squawked up. The man is like, the man got a jet. You feel me? So I'm thinking, bruh, you see how hard I work. You see my skill set. You promised me that if I go hard, I'm gonna get this, that, and the third, right? So I'm doing my thing, you know, like I'm focused, laser focused. I'm not pocket watching, but I'm observant because he talk about money all day. And this is how I know what's so funny about YouTube. He taught me something. For as rich as he is, multi-millionaire, he be on YouTube all day watching shorts. He used to play the same kid games that my daughter used to play, which was funny as hell. So I say this to say, when he disrespected me in front of Anglo-Saxon, WAS, white Protestant, Anglo-Saxon Protestant. And he's Jewish. And I'm sitting there like, damn, fool. You want to assimilate yourself to the American culture. Obviously, you look at yourself as better than this white man, because I see him talk to white men like nothing either. But you just look at me as just the bottom of the barrel. Forget how much money I can make you. Like, he used to try me on small stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been palletize something together, because I got a lot of experience in everything, because I've worked hard my whole life. But I palletize something and put together $1,000 order, $5,000 order, get a customer to come in and buy it, and then he'll let this other guy, this Spanish guy, come load the order for the customer so the Spanish guy can get the tip from the customer. I got tired of that. I caught the Spanish guy on that one day, and me and him got an understanding. And I'm like, bro, don't be like, fam, if you want to get a tip, I don't mind you getting a tip, but you put it together. You do all the hard work, and then you get the tip from. Don't make me do the hard work, then you do the last 5 minutes of the work and get the tip. So he said, you right, boom. So having said that, when this guy disrespected me, I said, you know what? This was like on a Thursday, maybe. I said, you know what? I'm going to drop my pride, come in this last day. Maybe I was giving myself that Friday to decide. And I jumped on the forklift early that morning. And when I jumped on the forklift, he said, what the hell are you doing on the forklift? I said, hey, bitch, you're not going to talk to me like this morning, you motherfucker. And he was in front of this other white guy. He said, hold on, wait, why you talk to me like that? Fuck you, motherfucker. You're not going to talk to me like that, period. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro, I'm a man, cuz. I'm a father. Fuck a man. I'm a real man. Been saving and all that. So, damn, obviously, he's a smart businessman. Smart businessman, you can pop your shit, because at the end of the day, you make me so much money, nigga. I'm not going to fire you. See, people who are emotional, they'll just be like, oh, you're fired. You can't talk to me like that. Hell no, he was going to let me keep my job. Like, nigga, you too talented for me to motherfucking fire you, nigga. But that's when I had to make the decision, like, what am I going to do? So that Friday, I said, boom. As soon as I got off of work, I booked the ticket out of state. Bitch, let me go look around. I've been looking at this shit, browsing land and property and this and that, but was scared to really jump into that. But I realized this man disrespected me so hard. I'm being disrespected at home. I've been disrespected by my baby mama. I'm being disrespected by literally everybody except for my child. So I'm like, yo, I gotta make a way for me and my kid, dog. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a proud man, and I gotta have a legacy or something. So I said, you know what, dog? And I went ahead and invested. And when I invested, it was a hasty decision, but I made it. I jumped out there in shark-infested waters, and I've been surviving since then. And I get online, I pop my shit, but it's a struggle. It is. And I say that because I wanted to come in and bring in my little daily routine of, you know, this and that. But you know what's so funny though? So I realized when you step up the next level, it's almost like a video game. It's harder. It's not to say it's not feasible or you can't do it. Oh no. It's more rewarding, but it's only more rewarding because it's more harder. And so it's like being consistent, staying consistent, realizing that, you know what, man, This ain't the time to feel sorry for yourself. It used to be easy to feel sorry for myself, throw a pity party, cry in a pillow, scream loud and all that, pray to God and all this. But these days, it's like, okay, pick yourself up. You don't even have time for that. Ain't no time for that. You just gotta keep pushing and pressing and perseverance, and all these different forces come against you, and people start saying, "Oh, he look like he got it all." Da, da, da. And then you got like all kind. I was thinking what led me to this too was I was thinking I ain't had a normal relationship in about seven years. I ain't had a normal relationship of a woman I truly love and who truly loved me in 7 years. That's the I guess the give and take that you get into when you get to climbing up the ladder is you're gonna meet so many people that genuinely don't deal with you, but they can put on a performative act to be around you. They can tolerate you. Maybe like, and that's the funny thing, because like we as people, we're not gonna be liked by everybody, but somebody will tolerate you just enough to get a part of the to try to be down. And so when you're dealing with all of that and you're dealing with steady trying to climb up, imagine trying to climb a ladder with mother freakers on your back and on your legs and they just pulling. You that crowd trying to climb out the bucket and every you carrying the weight of all these people hanging on to your leg. And you like trying to shake them off. Climb up here with me. I climb to the side of the ladder. You get up here with me. We both can climb this ladder together. But they're like, no, we don't want to climb the ladder. We want you to climb while we hang on. And that's something that you just gotta learn to deal with. And so I just wanted to come in this chat today and be humble and be like really tell you a real story that probably can help somebody persevere, that you got to keep pushing, you got to keep pressing, do not stop. And like right now I call this a halftime break because I'm not through with my day is more than just me jumping on YouTube and all of this. I gotta keep my lights on, I gotta keep my gas on, I gotta keep my water on. This is and I gotta support my child while I got other folks with their damn hands. I said, give me more, give me more, give me more. And it's like, what are you? Anyway, dog, no excuses. Real men, we don't make no excuses. We just keep pushing, keep pressing. We know any man that's in any situation where you trying to climb to the next level, do not take the time out to feel sorry for yourself. Because guess what? The people that's asking don't feel sorry for you. And the people that's not asking don't feel sorry for you. So you don't got time to feel sorry for you. What you do got time to do is fix your situation. How do you fix it? By not taking time out to feel sorry for yourself. You just got to keep pushing and pressing, bro. It ain't supposed to be easy, dog. So if it were easy, everybody would do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from South Florida, my brother. So that's where we at with that. Let me read some of these comments, then I'm gonna fall back. But I feel good that this hopefully help somebody persevere to understand this shit ain't supposed to be easy, bro. With each level that you climb, it's gonna be more rewarding, but it's gonna get more challenging. That's just the way the game is set up, bro. With that said, Jude, I'm just call her Judy. Judy said, "What's up? Keep pushing." I appreciate that, baby. You best believe I'm gonna keep pushing. Um, Dottie said she from England. What's up, Dottie? Love, baby girl. Shout out to India. Um, and that's where we at with that. So love, appreciate everybody, man. Y'all take care. That part, keep pushing, man. Don't never let nobody tear you down. You gonna make it. You gonna persevere. I had to say to myself, I've been through so much worse that the challenges of building on top of what I've been able to achieve is gonna keep going, dog. I've been cheated, and what was the segue for anybody who didn't catch the beginning of this conversation was talking about Floyd Mayweather, how he got cheated out his money, and people will say, "Well, he's rich. He ain't got to." Yeah, but what you earned is what you earned. I don't want nobody to look at it and say, "Oh, he's rich. He shouldn't be asking for nothing." What you earned is what you earned. What you was cheated out of, what you cheated out of. When like these companies make billions of dollars and they come for every dollar that they want. So as an employee or a person that made other folks rich or money and this and that, if you've earned something and you've been cheated or hurt, injured, or freaking whatever the case may be, a person cheated on your time sheet, or you got hurt and unrightfully terminated, or whatever the case may be you go through in life, or the Floyd Mayweather case, back deals was done behind your back to try to take advantage. You rightfully so deserve your money. Ain't nobody supposed to say, oh, well, he shouldn't be worried. No, cuz little men get stepped on like that too. Everybody who in business negotiation, we gotta treat each other fair, and we gotta be just civil with each other when we handle things. And he's handling it civilly. He ain't running up in nobody's office going ham and saying, oh, y'all motherfuckers stole 300, no, or sending no goons. He's taking it through litigation. He's doing the right thing, and I applaud him for that. I don't think nobody should be ridiculing him and saying, oh, well, Chump, you can't read or this and that. Man, listen, let the man live his life. Why are you so obsessed with the next man pockets, and focus on you in life? That's for rich people, poor people, whoever class you stand at in life. Focus on you. Focus on making yourself better, and don't never give up. That's what this is about. Love. Y'all take care of that part. I'm out.